Welcome to Priority Funding Corporation. As a financier, we help equipment suppliers all over Australia to maximize sales potentials and income. One of the biggest objections a client will provide for not buying equipment is the upfront cost. Even though your equipment has enormous benefits for your clients, they often struggle with the high upfront outlay. What if there was a better way to quote that will overcome the cost objections? Well, there is. Let me show you how. Simply go to the www.priorityfunding.com.au website and click on the Calculator tab at the top of the page. This will take you to the online calculator. Simply add the equipment value you are quoting to the client. If you know the excluding GST value, then the system will pick up the inclusive GST value and vice versa. You then choose whether you are quoting rental, finance lease, or chattel mortgage and click calculate. The weekly and monthly payments will then be shown. This is where you can become creative with your quote. Most payments are made monthly, but this does not mean you have to quote monthly. Why not quote weekly? This will break the overall payment down into bite-sized pieces. The example shown demonstrates how $8,000 inclusive GST of equipment is approximately $42 a week inclusive GST. Most businesses generate income on a daily and weekly basis. So by showing the client that the equipment is only costing $42 a week, they can easily budget and pay as they go. Another great example of using weekly payments to quote is when there are multiple assets in the one quote. Let's use a security system for this example. The quote for this example is $33,000 inclusive GST. Quite a scary proposal for an upfront payment. If the system had 17 cameras in the package, then this becomes quite easy to provide a real solution to the client. Simply use the priority funding calculator to work out the weekly payment over 60 months. This amount equates to approximately $175 per week including GST. If there are 17 cameras, then it is very easy to quote approximately $10 per camera per week. This will not only overcome the initial cost objection, but likely increase the initial quote, as an extra camera or two will only be another $10 or $20 a week. This system works for all businesses. It is fantastic for small businesses, but major businesses, schools, and even government have capital outlay restrictions, and quoting the weekly and monthly options will help close those sales. Please remember, if you do not quote weekly or monthly, the client will never know their options. Be a solution provider to your clients. At Priority Funding Corporation, we look forward to being your financier of choice and exceeding your expectations.